officer, please.
Hello, you've reached the desk of Matthew Foster. Sorry, I can't take your call right now. Please leave a message after the tone. If you need immediate assistance, please dial 0 now or try me on my cell phone. Thanks.
The FBI and ATF are taking the lead in this investigation, and I want to turn the stage over first to Assistant Special Agent in Charge Matt Foster of the FBI, and then Special Agent in Charge Mickey French of the ATF to explain some of the resources that the federal government's going to bring to bear on this situation. Matt.
Thank you, Don. The FBI stands with the city of Nashville today in this very tragic Christmas Day event. This is our city too. We live here, we work here, and we're putting everything we have into finding who was responsible for what's happened here today. As part of doing that, there are investigative leads to be pursued. There's also technical work that needs to happen, and we're standing with Metro Nashville Police Department and our federal partners and our state partners to bring every resource we can possibly bring to bear to find out what happened here today and to bring those responsible to justice. The investigative leads, I'm sure you understand, is not something that we can talk about. As we continue to pursue every tip, I would ask the public to go to www.fbi.gov/Nashville. It's www.fbi.gov/Nashville, where an online tip submission process has been set up. Please tell us what you know. We need your leads, we need your help. You can also call 1-800-CALL-FBI. Call in tip information if you know anything about what has happened here today. We'd appreciate your help. On the technical side, our focus will be on bringing the technical experts of the FBI from across the country, including the FBI laboratory, our hazardous devices school, and our experts from evidence response teams nationwide into Nashville to help process this massive crime scene, along with the ATF, Metro Nashville PD, and the many other partners who were part of this effort that will continue. We will find out what happened here. That's all.
The man responsible for the blast, Anthony Warner, mailed a package to someone in Murfreesboro just days before the bombing. That man immediately turned it over to the FBI. Investigative reporter Ben Hall shares exclusive details about what was inside.
This nondescript package was postmarked December 23rd, 2 days before the bombing. It had no return address, but the rambling pages inside left no doubt who it was from. "Hey dude, you will never believe what I found in the park," reads a cover letter to one of Warner's longtime friends. It was signed by Julio, a name Warner's friends say he often used when sending them emails. It continued, "The knowledge I have gained is immeasurable. I now understand everything, and I mean everything, from who, what we really are, to what the known universe really is." The letter urged the friend to watch some internet videos he included on 2 Samsung thumb drives. On another page, Warner wrote about 9/11 conspiracy theories, ending with the statement that the moon landing and 9/11 have so many anomalies they are hard to count. Warner later wrote that September 2011 was supposed to be the end game for the planet, because that's when he says aliens and UFOs began launching attacks on Earth. He believed the media was covering up those attacks. But Warner's writings grow even more bizarre. At one point, he writes to his friend about reptilians and lizard people that he believed control Earth and had tweaked human DNA. Warner wrote, "They put a switch into the human brain so they could walk among us and appear human." Warner's letters cover a variety of bizarre theories, but he never mentions AT&T or anything else that would suggest a specific motive for the Nashville bombing. Now, while News Channel 5 believes summarizing Warner's letters will provide a better understanding into his state of mind, we've made the decision not to publish his letters in their entirety. We're trying to balance shedding light on his mindset prior to the bombing with not giving him unnecessary notoriety. Ben Hall, News Channel 5 investigates.
QAnon is dead. He died on Christmas Day, the 25th of December, 2020.
You can hear this message. Evacuate now.
Initial evidence does show that the early morning explosion was a deliberate bomb.
QAnon was the Nashville suicide bomber, Anthony Quinn Warner, a 63-year-old from Antioch, Tennessee. QAnon blew himself to smithereens when his recreational vehicle exploded next to an AT&T building at 166 2nd Avenue, Nashville, at 6:30 a.m. local time. Why did QAnon, or Anthony Quinn Warner, kill himself? For several reasons. But the first reason was because his hero, Donald J. Trump, was a profound disappointment, and worse, failed to win a second term as president in December 2020. Trump failed to clean out the swamp. Trump failed to make good the belief he would smash the supposed Democrats' satanic pedophile ring. Anthony Quinn Warner, as QAnon, had high expectations of the man he believed was the Messiah, the savior of America, and rashly made various predictions, prophecies, regarding President Trump. QAnon kept shifting the goalpost states, desperately hoping they would come to pass, but to no avail. How could they? Trump was and is a fraud, a fake, a man of straw, a paper tiger, a liar, an unpleasant, egotistical user of people for his own corrupt purposes. A man who cares for no one but himself. But the main reason why Trump failed to fulfill QAnon's nonsensical fantasy of exposing and destroying the satanic cult child sex trafficking network operated by America's deep state, allegedly run by the Democrat Party, was because first, Trump is part of the deep state. Secondly, the deep state is primarily Republican, with a few token Democrats with Republican sympathies. And third, because Trump himself is a notorious serial sex predator and pedophile. I repeat, Trump failed to demolish the power broker satanic sex trafficking network because he was and is a number. Anthony Quinn Warner, aka QAnon, was incredibly naive to expect the wolves to police themselves. Trump the pedo was not going to smash the pedophiles. He was born a member of the Republican power broker fraternity. QAnon, who was dying from cancer anyway, realized by Christmas Day 2020 that he was in fact a false prophet. He had fixated on the wrong Messiah, and he could not live with himself. He felt ashamed of getting it wrong, so he committed suicide with a bang on Jesus Christ's birthday, making as much noise as possible, but without harming, injuring innocent bystanders. Hence, the PA warnings to local Nashville residents to evacuate. I am convinced that Anthony Quinn Warner was QAnon. I think the Q in the fake name was for Quinn. The Anon refers to the shortened Anthony with 3 letters THY missing, removed, which incidentally spells thy. He might have seen himself as thy QAnon. QAnon, just before he died, in what he hoped would be a blaze of glory, a martyr to a failed Trumpian cause, was a sad and lonely figure. Hence, his broadcasting of a favorite song, Downtown, by Petula Clark.